Hi guys, so let's continue our discussion on material balances. Okay, so our next example is filtration. So ano ba itong filtration? So filtration, it's the recovery of a solid material from a mixture by using a filter medium. Okay, so the solids in the mixture must be insoluble para mangyari itong filtration, or at least slightly soluble lang siya. Okay, so yung ginagamit na equipment in industries, okay, for filtration process, tinatawag natin siyang filter. So we have the filter presses and others, but we can use the term filter. Okay? So you have your feed, which we call slurry, okay? And yung product ng ating filtration, depende kung ano yung desired product natin. So sometimes it's the filter cake, okay? Or sometimes it's the filtrate. Alright? So yung filter cake, siya yung product kung saan ito yung material na na-retain dun sa filter medium. Kasi dun sa filter natin, meron siyang tinatawag na filter medium. Okay? And we use a different kinds of filter media. Okay? We have the diatomaceous earth, etc. Okay? And aside from that, meron pa tayong tinatawag na filter aid. But anyway, yung filter medium na yan, di ba in the laboratory scale filtration, right? Kung nakapag-perform na kayo sa basic general chemistry lab ng filtration. So basically, yung filter paper, parang siya yung filter medium. But again, in the industry, hindi ganoon yung setup ng filtration. So you will use some equipment, and then there are filter cloths, okay? These filter cloths, depending on the type of the filtration equipment, sila yung filter medium. And the material, okay, that is retained on the filter medium, yun yung filter cake. So sometimes siya yung gusto nating i-recover, okay? So di ba basically doon sa general chemistry lab, yun yung tinatawag nating residue, but we call it filter cake. While the liquid, okay, na natitira, pagkahiwalay ng filter cake is yung tinatawag nating filtrate. Okay? And filtrate is of course a liquid. In our calculations, most of the time we will assume na yung liquid or filtrate na nakokollect natin ay free from solids. Okay? So what other terminologies do I need to discuss here? So we have the filter medium. It's basically the barrier that lets the liquid pass while retaining most of the solids yung ang filter cake natin. By the way, the other name for the filter medium is yung septum. Okay? In bioprocesses, saan natin ginagamit si filtration? So it's actually a common unit operation or common downstream process after fermentation. Okay? And basically, ginagamit natin siya because we want to probably clarify the cells from the fermentation broth and maybe even condition them for mechanical or chemical disruption. But pwedeng we want to clarify the products from yung tinatawag nating homogenate of cellular debris after the disruption process. Okay? Or let's say you want to clarify the extracellular product. Kasi yung product natin after fermentation, let's say extracellular siya. Okay, so you want to clarify it, you want to separate it. So filtration is one of the operations that you need to perform. And also, you might want to concentrate and filtrate yung product natin because it will undergo some succeeding operations such as maybe chromatography, okay, etc. So filtration is one of the most important downstream processes. Okay, as far as bioprocess, answer some problems involving filtration. So I have one here, and this one is also very simple. No? So we have 15,000 pounds of slurry of an insoluble material containing 60% water. It's filtered every hour. Okay, so if the final cake contains 25% water, how long will it take to collect 5,000 gallons of filtrate? Okay, so later on we will illustrate that. So let me just open a screen here. Okay. So let's draw our flow sheet. So we have a filter. Okay. Let's use black ink, black color. So filter. Okay, so your feed, let's use the letter F. Okay, sabi dun sa problem, 15,000 pounds per hour. Okay? And then, yung filter cake natin, ang sabi sa problem, ang composition niya ay 25% water. So filter cake is made of 25% water. So therefore, we can infer, no, or we can calculate automatically na the balance is yung solids natin. And malamang, mas maraming solids kaysa kay water because ito yung ating filter cake already. Okay? Okay. How about the feed pala? No? Meron ba tayong known composition ni feed? So yes, according to the problem, 60% daw yung water. And the balance is 40%. Okay? And according to the problem also, ang gagawin dapat, we want to collect this amount of filtrate. So let's use the symbol L, parang liquid, ganon. And ang gusto nating makolect is 5,000 gallons of the filtrate. Okay, so what is the required answer here? So ang gusto natin is to calculate the time to collect yung sinasabi nating 5,000 gallons of filtrate. So gano'n daw katagal. Okay? So again, we will start with the basis. Okay, so what will be a good basis for this calculation? So given ka naman ng mass flow rate, which is naka-pounds per hour siya. So it's probably good to have a basis of maybe 1 hour, no? 1 hour operation. Okay. So if that is the case, then F for the feed is simply 15,000, right? 15,000 pounds. Okay, and let's write the overall material balance. So the overall material balance is this. So F, oops. F is equal to, so if you check the flow chart, we have equal to L plus FC, right? So L plus FC. Okay. We can go ahead and substitute what we know. So 15,000 po yung ating feed. So equals L plus FC. Okay, so that's our first equation. We have two unknowns so far. Now next is component balance. So which component? Is it the solid or the water na gusto mong gawan ng component balance? So kahit ano, we can probably have solids balance first. Solid balance. Okay, so basically it's what? Solid in the feed equals solid in the filtrate plus solid in the filter cake. All right, but of course there should be no solid in the filtrate. Okay, so we have assumed here 100% efficiency kung saan wala nang talagang solid na matitira dun sa filtrate. So in that case, ang matitira sa ating equation ay solid in F equals solid in the filter cake. Okay. But we know how much in terms of percent yung solid sa F. That's 40%, right? 40% of F. But F is what? F is 15,000 equals what? Solid in FC. We know that to be 0.75 times FC. We don't know what FC is yet, yung amount niya. In fact, that's the one of the unknowns bago natin makalculate yung required time to collect the amount of filtrate. Solving this one unknown, FC, using your calculators, you will get 8,000 pounds. Okay? But that is not what is required in this problem. Okay? So you have your FC already. Ano pang pwede nating ma-solve? So we can actually solve using this equation. Let's say this is equation 1. Since we know FC already, we will be able to solve L. Okay? So from equation 1, okay, 15,000 equals L plus FC. Now FC is 8,000. So therefore L will be what? 7,000 pounds. Okay, so we know FC already, we know L already. Now, ito yung filtrate natin, 7,000 pounds. Okay? For every 1 hour operation, remember, this one is for every 1 hour operation. Okay? So, remember, however, na ang tanong sa problem is, what is the time or gaano katagal makolek kapag 5,000 gallons of filtrate? So for every hour, meron tayong 7,000 pounds of filtrate. But what if it's 5,000 gallons, okay, of filtrate? So kumbaga parang ratio in proportion lang ito, no? But first, we have to convert yung 7,000 pounds into gallons. So how do we do that? Well, we can probably convert first to kilogram. Diba? Ang isang kilogram, 2.2 pounds. Okay? And then, assuming okay, the density is 1 kilogram per liter. So for every kilogram, okay, 1 liter yan ang volume niya. So again, this is in the assumption na ang density niya ay 1 gram per ml or 1 kilogram per liter or 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter. Okay, so this one is density. Density. Okay, and we can convert finally yung liter sa gallon. So ang isang gallon kasi it's 3.78 no liters. Okay, so you have to be familiar, okay, for some of these conversion factors. So take out pounds, kilogram, and liter, matitira sa gallons, and therefore finally, okay, we have converted 7,000 pounds to 841.75 gallons per hour. Okay, so the time, therefore, okay, to collect 5,000 gallons of filtrate is this, no? So all you have to do is to divide that. So there are 5,000 gallons of filtrate, but the rate, okay, basically para lang siyang rate is distance over time, parang ganon, or in this case volume over time. So to get the time, that's 5,000 gallons yung required natin na makolek na filtrate divided by yung ating nakuha kaninang 841.75 gallons per hour. Okay, so ang matitirang unit na lang dito is hour, which is a unit of time. So if you do this, okay, you will be able to solve the time required to collect that filtrate that amount or that volume of filtrate, which is 5,000 gallons, is 5.94 hours. So this is the final answer. Okay, we have satisfied the requirement of the problem.